Say what's cracking, YouTube? It's your boy 16 to life, and I'm back like I'm on a parole violation. Yard down. Now today, I'm gonna hit y'all with one of my stories from the neighborhood, man. So let's get right into it. So on this particular day, I never forget this day, man. At the time, I had a 750, a Yamaha Maxim. It was burgundy with a fairing on it and stuff. So I was chilling at my homie's house, Tyrone Allen. Tyrone Allen, rest in peace, man. I had been knowing Tyrone literally since I was 4 or 5 years old. His father, Benny, who also rests in peace, used to be the bus driver. He'd come pick us up at when I was like 5, 6 years old. So this is how long I've been knowing Tyrone, good friend of mine. Also, Tyrone used to beatbox. And so I used to rap, of course, in high school. When I'd be at his house, we'd be rapping and beatboxing all day long and stuff. So on this particular day, I'm hanging out at Tyrone's house. Now, by this time, I'm probably about 16 or 17 because I had a license. So I know I had to at least be 16 and a half, 17, somewhere around there. By this time, no, I'm already out in the streets doing my thing. I'd already selling dope and stuff like that. Now Tyrone, he lived literally right in the hood, but he didn't, Tyrone was he didn't sell dope or nothing like that. He was just one of the homies that I was hanging out with. And so from time to time, Tyrone was maybe about, I don't know, probably about 6 feet, 6'1", heavier dude, so we'd ride around on my motorcycle. It was easy for me to pop wheelies with him on the back. So we'd be riding around and stuff. So he used to call me Willie. So he said, man, let's go for a ride, Willie. So we hop on my motorcycle. We hop on my motorcycle. We just driving around and stuff, man. So we, hitting laps going through the hood and stuff. Now, we happened to see this one dude who was the brother of he was the older brother of another childhood friend of mine, Scotty. Scotty, rest in peace too, man. Actually, Scotty was the first homie from our generation to get killed, man. He got shot at a party. But anyway, Troy was his older brother. Of course, I've been knowing Troy pretty much all my life too. Now, Troy used to think that he was the manager of me and my buddy Tyrone. Troy had a few connections with people around there. There happened to be a dude in Riverside by the name of Byron Davis who was making records and stuff. And Troy was cool with Byron Davis because Troy was a DJ and he DJ parties, up and down the IE area, San Bernardino, Riverside, Palm Springs and stuff like that. And so Troy was, talking about he was going, get me hooked up to make a record and all this old type of stuff. So we see Troy walking down the street. So we see him about 2 blocks away. So I say, hey, listen, T, when we get close to Troy, reach out and slap him. So I turned the engine off because now we going downhill. We just cruising downhill. I said, hey, I'm going to call him when we going past him, reach your hand out and just slap him in the face. So so now we going downhill. Troy is walking. He don't see us coming or whatever. So right, like I said, I didn't turn the engine off. We just coasting. So right when we get close to him, I say, hey, Troy. He turn around and look. Tyrone put his hand out. Bam! Slap the dog shit up out of him right there. Hey, man, I didn't know he was going to slap him that hard, man. When I got out, matter of fact, I seen Tyrone, man. He passed away maybe about 6 months after I'd been out. But we talked about that. We laugh about that all the time, man. He slapped the dog shit out of Troy. Troy grabbed his face. He said, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get y'all. Now, actually, Troy, if you ever seen my video, I got a video called Never Gave Me Therapy. It's a rap video. And when I say when Clotheslines was in the backyard, Unc was giving game. Troy is the one in that blue shirt holding the cane. So if you ain't checked that out, man. So yeah, matter of fact, Troy stays 3 or 4 blocks up the street from Tyrone. So then we drove on down to Tyrone's house. We was laughing and giggling about that. Then I let Tyrone off. So I go straight down about another 2 blocks, bust a left on George Street. Is right in the middle of the hood where we used to be posted up selling dope. Now, I had a homie named CC. He stayed right across the street. And now CC was one of the homies that actually started the hood from my generation and stuff like that. So I'm out there talking to CC at the time. So now as I'm talking to CC, my motorcycle is pointed east. It's a police coming westbound on George Street. So when the police go up a block or 2, I start up the motorcycle. I get on. I see him when I start the motorcycle up. Excuse me. When When I start the motorcycle up, I see him bust a U-turn. So, he trying to cut me off at the pass, trying to go down the street, bust a left or whatever. So I hurried up, go super fast. Long story short, went down to my dad's house. Right as I'm pulling up in my dad's house, I see him driving. He drives down the street and goes on down the street. So I stay at my dad's house maybe about 30, 40 minutes. And then I hop in. My dad had a Datsun, a B210. So I hop in the B210 and I drive down the street, and I'm supposed to go hit a couple laps, but I got to stop and hit some gas. So now as I'm going down, I have to bust a right and start headed west on Ramsey. Now, there's two streets called Ramsey and Hargrave, and Ramsey runs west and east, and Hargrave comes down, and Hargrave runs south and north, and then they intersect. And right when they intersect, there's a gas station that sits right on the corner. And so now, as I'm going to pull into the gas station, I guess there was a motorcycle with a white biker dude coming on. He's coming down Hargrave. He's coming down Hargrave going south. So now when I pull up to the gas station to the pump, all of a sudden, here comes this motorcycle. My window was open. The motorcycle comes. He said, "Hey, bro, you just took my pump, bro. I was getting ready to pull right in there." I said, "Hey, man, I didn't see you." "Oh, yeah, bro. Well, you need to move, bro, because I was getting ready to pull right there, bro." I said, "Hey, man, I'm not going nowhere." You know what I'm saying? So he said, "Fuck you," and all this old type of stuff, and act like he was pulling on off. So now, as I cut the car off and I'm looking down to take the key out or whatever I was doing, all of a sudden I just hear somebody honking. I look up and it's the white biker dude. He got a big old giant nose, like a long reddish orange beard. Dude spit right in my face. He's at the window. He grabbed the window because my window was down, leaned in and spit right in my face. Now he had parked his motorcycle maybe about 15, 20 feet away and left his motorcycle running, took off running and hopped back on his motorcycle. So I hop out the car, and I was trying to chase him. He get on his motorcycle and get on. I'm cussing him out, talking all type of crazy shit. And then I happen to look up and I see another one of my homies' mamas. The homie's name is Tootie. Shout out to Tootie, man. Now the homie Tootie is, I believe, a fire captain. And so he told me they'd be over there watching my videos, man. So yeah, man, shout out to Tootie, the homie Desmond Pelham. So I look up, I see his mom. Now, like I said, I'm from a small town, man. We was all raised in this town together, been knowing each other for years and years and years and years. Keep in mind, too, this is 1988, so I was raised to be respectful of my elders. So when I see his mom, I say, "Oh, excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry, because I didn't want to be cussing and stuff like that in front of her." She said, "That's all right, baby. I seen what that nasty motherfucker did." So she seen him spit in my face. And she said, "Yeah, that don't make no sense," or something like that. And I said, "Yeah, that's all right." I said, "I'm sorry." She said, "That's all right, baby. Don't worry about it." So, I go in the store, I pay for my gas or whatever. I wipe my face off, get some napkins or something about it. I was extremely mad though. Like I say, this dude, man, and hawked and spit a loogie in my face. I'm extremely mad. You know what I'm saying? He get on his motorcycle. He drove off. Now, I had never seen this dude before either. This dude probably looked like he might have been maybe about in his mid 30s, motorcycle riding dude, with the jacket, all that on type of stuff. He was on a Harley. So, yeah, man, fast forward, about maybe 3 or 4 days later, me and the homies is hanging out selling dope. It's me, K-Love, and another one of my homies, Baby Drew. We chilling now. Normally, we would be selling dope across the street from CC's house. Deshaun McGinty, that's his real name. He passed away too, so rest in peace to CC as well, man. So normally, we would be selling dope at the park right across the street from CC's house. But this day, we up maybe about 5-6 blocks in front of Baby Drew's house. I can't remember why we happened to even be up there. Maybe we had took him home and was hanging out or something or whatever. I don't remember. But as we out there, all of a sudden, a Datsun pulls up. Said, "Hey, bro, anybody got any dope? I'm trying to get some work, bro." So I said, "Yeah, I got some." So as I walk to the car and look in there, I can't believe it. It's the same biker dude that had spit in my face like 3-4 days ago. So as soon as I seen, I get on him. Boom, beep, 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 boom. Just go firing him up, firing this shit up through the window. The homie Caleb say, chill, what's up? What's going on? I said, this that motherfucker that spit in my face. This that motherfucker that spit in my face. So I reach in there. He's like, hey, bro, hey, bro. So now I reach in there. I grab the car keys. I turn the car off. Now he's struggling. We open up the door, snatch him out the car, get on him. Beep, boop, bop, boop, boop, bop, bop. We busting him up now. The homies come over there. We done knocked him down. We kicking on him, all type of stuff. So now the homie Caleb and baby Drew, they own him, you know. So I reach down, I grab his waistline to see if he got a gun or something like that on him, you know. So I check his waistline, he ain't got nothing. We go in his pockets, you know, take whatever money the dude had. Then while they still up on him, they busting him up. Beep, boop, bop, beep, boop, bop, bop. He over there screaming, all right, bro, all right, brother, all right, bro, all right, bro. So now I go to the car. I go to his car, open the car door. I happen to check up under the seat to see if he got a gun. I look around, I look in his glove box. You know, I make sure in the little side panels, make sure he ain't got no gun. You know, anytime you out there running around in the streets, and if you happen to jump on somebody, man, it's always good to check and make sure that dude ain't got a gun on this person or whatever. So after I look around in his car, I see he ain't got nothing. The homie's still over there busting him up. Boop, bop, boop, beep, bop. I run over there, kick him right in the face. Boom! Kick him in the face. He fall out. He like, all right, bro. All right, bro. All right. So we back up off him now. He leaking all over the place. His big old Bobby fleshy nose is all bloody and stuff. His lips is all messed up. He's like, all right, bro. Bro, I'm sorry, bro. Bro, I'm sorry. I said, yeah, remember me? Yeah, remember me? You spit in my face the other day at the liquor store or whatever. He's like, yeah, bro, I'm sorry. I ran up on him again, kicked him one more time. Bam! Kicked him in his face. Like, don't you never do no nasty shit like that. Now get your ass up out of here. He stood up. The homie Caleb fire on him again. Boom! Sock him down. He run to the car, get in the car, get on up out of there, man. And yeah, I never did see him again. But that's just a story right there, man, about a dude who spit in my face. Karma ended up catching back up with him. He pulled up and we bust him up, man. I never seen him since then. But anyway, just thought I'd share that story with y'all. I got a lot of good ones coming later on this week. You already know what time it is. It's your boy 16 to Life. Resume normal program.